on the YouTubes. You're live in the YouTubes. Hooray!
Are we there?
Okay, yes, we're now live on YouTube. It took a minute forever.
Okay.
So
we had to start over?
No. I mean, we get the song fade out at the end. Like my bow crown. So, okay. If you're just tuning in with us, we are drinking Old Forester and Diet Ginger Ale, and you're drinking
apple seltzer from Safeway.
It seems YouTube decided to take a while to tune in. So, say hi to Baby Ace if you're watching.
Ace.
It was good to see Melissa today.
It was good to see Melissa.
Yeah. So, this is a T-shirt from Goodwill.
Probably.
No, it is.
Okay.
I wore it to the Britney Spears concert. I remember. So, if you're new tuning in, let us know, and where you're tuning in from, let us know. And so, a lot of people have been saying during quarantine they're bored. It's always a real laugh. I love it. Aren't you bored?
Yeah. No.
So
no, but I don't know if I've ever said this or not, but I grew up where if you were bored, you were
given
told
tasks.
You were given tasks or told to go read. So the idea of being bored, no.
That's the only cuss word in this house.
Everything else they say.
Everything else. Yeah. So, we've been busy doing our projects. We're doing the basement, so that's why we're up here again, because the basement's utter turmoil. Is that the word?
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to be building a little cabinet and sink down there for a wet bar, so we can have a nice hosting situation if someone decides to, whenever we can have people over again. So we'll have the sink and everything. It'll be like grown-ups downstairs.
Yeah, a little wet bar.
I'll have a little tongs for my eyes. Clink, clink.
Oh, we have those over here.
I use like 2 cubes of ice. So.
Yeah, it'll be like a little wet bar / granny kitchen. So for people who want to, like, we've had lots of friends come over and stay for longer than a week. So it's like, it helps them, helps us. So we can all cohabitate together.
Can enjoy all the essential air and silence.
Yeah.
So we got this cabinet. I was going to Lowe's to buy one. I was going to Lowe's to buy one. Not Home Depot. I was going to Lowe's to buy a cabinet, and everywhere's 8 weeks out. So I decided to find something and upcycle it. So I found some like real wood cabinet that was in someone's shop for like the longest time. So we're upcycling it and making it cool.
Yep, giving it a paint job and
then what's going on top? Damn it.
Granite. Yeah, we decided we'd spend a little bit of extra money for the top and the sink, since we're saving so much money on the cabinet and the other cabinet that we bought to make this room. The original price is going to be over $2,000, not including the granite. So, yay, this is super duper cheap. So
I could not understand.
Yeah, there we go.
I was thinking, I was like, okay, we need a kitchen upstairs. We need to do cabinets. We shouldn't have nicer cabinets in the basement than we do upstairs. I was like, so let's reconsider this. So that's what we did. Oh, it's in my shirt matches the glass.
It does.
Love it. So let's see. So we're gonna be setting up. We ordered our little shed, our Santa shanty. So we'll be having that set up in 2 months. So we'll have all the things we need for our studio, acoustic tiling, and I can go live every 7 minutes if I feel like it, because it'll always be set up and not encroaching on the living room or the daily operations of our house. So it'll be the, what do you call it, influencer shed, content shed.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Yes. We're trying to get the names. We can't figure out yet. So far it was like not the she shed. It was the detached office is what we're really calling it. So. Looking up the song?
I'm trying to, but it just starts at number 3.
What was number 3 in 1991?
All Around the World by Lisa Stansfield.
I can't find my baby. That one?
Yeah, that one.
He's like, yeah.
I love Lisa Stansfield. Number 4 was Nothing Compares to You by Sinbad O'Connor.
Sinbad.
Yeah, then that's about it.
So what's the family update? What's going on?
Family update. Our family?
How the kids doing at school?
Luther's doing fine in school.
Luther's doing great.
We're still having some technical difficulties coming from Dominic, but
It's very
Well, good.
common in his grade that people are having problems figuring out
Yeah.
what assignments are due. So half of it's technology and lack of understanding what's actually due, and the other half is him trying to flake out and not do it. So,
But he did a really good job dusting today. So we'll throw him a bone.
he's like walking around on the furniture. I'm dusting. Don't yell at me. I'm like, why would I ever yell at you? I never yell. So this week in Facebook,
This week in Facebook. Well,
not much. I got scolded for saying I shop at Home Depot because I guess Home Depot is supposed to be some sort of evil corporation, and I guess no one else shops at evil corporations, but they feel like it's necessary to cast aspersions upon me. I don't judge anybody else for what they do. Try to keep it happy and light. And some people chime in out of the blue I haven't talked to in years just to try to correct me. So I'm feeling guilty for driving a minivan and going through a drive-through for McDonald's for garbage food for my kids. And no one seems to mention that, which is actually the worst part of it all. But shopping at Home Depot seems to be a problem for some people. I have many friends who work there and they love it. And it's close to the house. Also saves on carbon emissions for not having to drive to the Lowe's, which is about 5 more miles further. So I just was I thought about canceling the show because I was like, well, I talk to these public if they're just going to find any reason to scorn me. So Jeff's like, we have to do the show. So much good stuff to talk about.
there is good stuff to talk about.
Because he loves this kind of stuff. He's wringing his hands.
I'm going to interject. People should, if they want to complain about us having a minivan, that's fine. I just want
No one ever said that. I'm saying that was me.
I know.
Right.
Thanks for cutting me off again. Okay. Wait. Anywho, my point is we do have a minivan and it kind of is a gas guzzler, but it's the most American-made vehicle out there. So I guess it offsets something. I don't know.
Ding.
Ding. Yeah. Anywho, this week in Facebook. Wow. Lots of stuff. This week. Holy cow. Could any more Republicans get COVID? You know?
I don't know how to answer that.
I know. I think the answer is going to be yes. It's just going to spread through the whole
rant part of the show.
Well, getting there. Yeah, it is the rant part. See, it says rant part right there. Jeff's rants. But it's like, seriously, like, I think all of us saw it coming. And I know for a fact that as much as I do not like Donald Trump, I do not want him to die right like this. I do want him to get close enough so it's a wake-up call to maybe he will realize what an asshole he's been and misleading the country, misleading people, and he knows that people hang on every word, that there's a certain group of people that hang on every word that he says. So he has done those people a disservice. Also, knowing he has it and going to the debate, or knowing he's been exposed and going to the debate, then knowing he is tested positive and going to a fundraiser, that's bullshit. So how dare he make fun of Joe Biden for doing what science says to do, is wear a mask and social distance. Anyway, that's enough about that. I do have another rant.
I'm gonna have me a seat.
I will try to go through it quickly. Because I kind of had like this weird epiphany after this whole thing transpired. I was in a situation, there was a situation with a Facebook friend from high school, and 3 posts in a row that she made were all false memes, being about, pro-Trump, and Kamala believes in 9-month and post-birth abortions, which isn't a thing, and how the Democrats are like Nazis, blah, blah. I posted fact checks on all 3 of her posts. One of them was a meme saying that Nazis were defunded the police and how bad it was and blah, blah, blah. So I posted 8 non-liberal based fact checks on her page. And then I sent her a private message and I just said, I'm asking if you could fact check before you post. It's really important. Neither one of the candidates needs any help, like looking like an idiot. We do not need to add on that to any of the misconceptions people have, and I went about it very politely, asking her, mentioned how much I love watching her granddaughter's progress, and yada yada, all this, I respect you, blah blah blah. I got back this message of, you're trying to control me by telling me what to do, and bitch and my ex-husband. And I get she was in a really horrible relationship for 30 years apparently. I think it probably goes back to further. I think that there's a history of abuse prior to that, just because it seems to be the case often with people who are abused, that they follow that cycle. I don't know for a fact. It's just assumptions. Anyway, I did, again, bring up, how important following her granddaughter was, but how important it is also that we fact check. And anywho, she came back with this, "You're triggering me." And I'm like, well, with that, I just need to just back off. And I don't think that we need to be like Facebook friends anymore if I'm triggering you. So then I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just going to go ahead and block her. Then after the fact, and I was mad at myself that I didn't think of this prior, is
That was so like new show.
So I was really mad at myself that I didn't honestly think, it's like, if I'm triggering by asking her questions to post fact things, but yet she's a Trump supporter, isn't he triggering? Because Lord knows he triggers me. So it's like, how can he not trigger somebody who has been in an abusive relationship? Because he is the epitome of abuse and bully. So I'm calling bullshit on me triggering her, and I think she's as crazy as her mom. And, bye-bye to bad baggage. Jeff's rant over. Mic drop.
And I'm back. Okay, so on to lighter things now. I like getting that out of your system.
Oh, I'm out of my system.
It's like we're in the Biore and ripping it off and like looking at it for hours. What's that gross stuff? It's called politics. So how's the dog going?
Well, as you guys know,
Rick asked us about it.
Oh, we have a new dog, Daisy. Daisy is doing pretty good. She's younger than we thought.
Because she's big. We thought Jack Russell Terrier, big. This is not.
She's like Jack Russell and
Jack adjacent.
Yeah. But not completely potty trained. We're working on that.
Could be nerves.
Could be, because this can be a stressful house, chaos everywhere, and, loud Italians, and, loud Germans, and loud kids. But she's doing good. She's starting to cuddle up with us, which is good. She knows Daisy's her name. We figured out, like, the moment she eats, she has to go potty immediately. So we're training her to eat and go.
Just getting it for the first week. She's doing great.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's actually week 1 complete.
But she has destroyed a few things, which is maybe a lesson to the kids. Pick your crap up. Who keeps saying it? This guy.
And your Amazon packages.
Yeah. So.
And one's Amazon packages. So she found a pair of sweatpants in the package and tried to open them. So it's reminiscent of the dog I had. I've had Jack Russell before, and it's not uncommon. So now I can go back into that mode and put everything away. So we can put toys out for her, and she ignores them, which is fine. But we know now how to handle.
She did carry it into the other room.
The piglet thing?
Yeah, then she ignored it.
Yeah, and the other day, like this morning, I saw her laying on the floor, like watching the door, like she was like watching out for me. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, she's cute.
So I heard we're under the binging watching section. Heard Schitt's Creek was released on Netflix today as far as its final season. And I've not seen it, even though I'm a big Schitt's head. They call us. I love that.
I didn't
show.
know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I've always loved Moira, Catherine O'Hara, and Eugene Levy. So
they've always been good together.
And Dan Levy's super awesome. It's a great cast. So I'm looking forward to watching that. But we've been watching it over. We didn't realize it was coming out this week. We started watching it kind of all over again this week, just because put something on and like to relax and unplug.
Laugh. We need lots of laughs.
And at least once a week, I turn on the TV, like live TV, and I'm like, oh, Seinfeld's on. And there's on the option it's called Ways to Watch, and you push the asterisk, and it takes you to whatever app it's on, like it's Hulu, and it puts on Seinfeld. So it's like puts you on the episode that you were about to watch without the commercial, so it makes the decisions for you, and I think that's kind of awesome.
No, it is. Oh, I thought you were going to hit me the way you're like,
talk about Seinfeld. What are you going to do? So
And we've also started watching Filthy Rich with Kim Cattrall.
3 episodes the first night.
Yeah.
We watched all the episodes that were streaming. Do you like it?
I do like it. I like her.
It's Desperate Housewives 2.0. I think.
Kind of. And
Kim Cattrall's Canadian. She has a southern accent, so I'll just ride along.
well, it's about evangelicals and the greed behind the TV evangelicals and whatnot.
And one of the guys looks like Joe Osteen, like a lot.
A lot.
So
and then Gerald McRaney.
that's why I watch it.
Yeah, he's in it. So
He's Major Dad.
Yeah.
So he's it's,
Julia
no
Lewis
spoilers,
was
but
in
it's
an
yeah.
episode.
Spoilers? No.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's not spoiler. It's a good show. I recommend it. So listener feedbacks.
Sure. Let's move on to
Listener
listener feedback.
Back to you in the audience.
Oh wait, we need to talk about the movie we watched last Saturday.
That was a week ago. What was that?
Enola Holmes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like Inhold Holmes.
Mm.
Enola Holmes.
Enola Holmes. If you get a chance, watch it. She's awesome.
I didn't look at my phone once for 2 hours, so
Yeah,
I told you how good it is.
It was super good and really empowering for all kids, I guess, in general, but especially for young girls. And it shows a really powerful young girl as the central character.
About how being fairly gender conforming is not for everybody and
Yeah.
all this stuff. So it was kind of like
Now, she can pull it off if she needs
It was
to,
woke, I
but
would
she
say.
wants to be herself. Yeah, totally. I enjoyed it a lot.
totes woke. Thanks for saying I coordinate with the background. It was not an accident. Actually, it wasn't. It's a coincidence. Thanks for tuning in, Jason. You're drinking a root beer float. Is it from A&W or is it from Kentucky Hut? Hey, Danny, thanks for tuning
Yeah,
in.
what kind of root beer are you drinking, Jason? Let us know.
He's our root beer aficionado.
I love root beer.
Hey, Dan Alejandro, thanks for tuning in. Yay.
Hey, Danny. Seattle.
Represent. Water from a wine glass. It better be Bull Run's finest, which we call tap water in Portland. Yes. Gotta keep it fancy.
Alka-Seltzer.
Plop, plop. Tuning in from Vancouver. Thank you for tuning in from Vancouver, BC. We watched Shrill, that was based in Portland, and there was a note from the mom, I'm going to Vancouver. And so everyone assumed it was Vancouver, BC. But if you watch the show and you're from Portland, you're like, okay, so why are you writing a note and skipping town to
Across the
12
bridge.
miles away?
Not even 12.
Yeah. Rick, watching live TV is to me is fun for like about 10 minutes. When we first got it operational, like about a month or so ago, I think it's the Earth, Wind, and Fire was going to be a show coming up, and I was all excited. I got all ready to show him. And I'm like, look, it's Earth, Wind, and Fire. He's like, that's an infomercial from Time Life. And I was like, I waited for 2 hours, like, look what I'm watching. He's like, okay, great.
Because
Thanks.
Earth, Wind, and Fire is my favorite band.
Yes.
So.
They're awesome. Hey, Matt Wade from Oklahoma and Jose from the Bay.
Jose from the Bay.
Jose from the Bay. What's a granny kitchen?
It's kind of just like,
You're not, for purposes, we're not calling it a kitchen.
yeah, it would just be
It's a Josh kitchen, meaning microwave and sink.
microwave, a sink, coffee pot, toaster oven, that kind of thing.
It's a continental breakfast of kitchens, right?
What makes it continental?
It's just from the continent. You just write it off.
Schitt's Creek references.
Is that from that?
Yeah, if you're wondering what we're talking about, totally Schitt's Creek. So.
Thanks for liking the Bluegrass Ginger. Sinead O'Connor had a post about Trump.
Oh,
Ted, let us know about that.
yeah.
I didn't know. I want to make sure she rips the pictures.
Oh, Jellyfish. Oh, I love Jellyfish.
What is that?
They were a band from
They
1990.
wear the top hats.
Yeah.
Look like D-Light as far as the album cover artwork.
Yeah, it was kind of psychedelic, and I totally forgot about Jellyfish. They had really fun videos and stuff. So
Fun, bro.
yeah, sitting on a sofa, just watching 120 minutes.
I didn't have 120 minutes. We had we could watch Night Flights because it was not MTV, and there was this local show for Oregonians. It was based out of Eugene. It came on at like 2:00 in the morning on a Saturday, and I'd wait up. We'd watch Saturday Night Live, Kids in the Hall, and then this show. The theme song was "Panic" by the Smiths, and so it was like super cool to have.
Is that
Edgy
why you like
context.
the Smiths?
Well, I didn't have. That's the only time I ever heard them was from that because no, I knew. I used to like them. So
Yeah, they have some great songs, but Morrissey.
Hate the Sinner. I hate the Sinner. How's it go? Hated it.
Yeah.
He a mess.
Why you gotta be hating?
Right. Yes, Matt, we love our minivan because it's very utilitarian. And fun fact, the year it was being launched, it was one of the times I went to the auto show and I saw how the van had the stow and go. I have to say it like that. It's stow and go. And I fell in love with the van. And then cut to 12 years later, it's the last year of that exact line, and we have one. So
It's great, except for the interface with the.
oh yeah, the Uconnect is the same technology from 2009, I believe, and so you'll even try to turn off the Bluetooth feature on your phone. Like I want to talk on the phone, not on the surrounds, or on this audio system, and it's like connects instantly. And then no matter what, if you're like accidentally go to send like a text message and you push like the vocal part, like the speech to text, it'll like it'll signal it to turn on, and then all of a sudden you'll hear phone call completed. Beep boop. We do that nonstop. Beep boop. Beep boop. Yeah, and I wanted to buy a new system.
Incoming call from Joshua Taglier.
Do you accept? Denied. So yeah, we're like complaining about like 10-year-old technology.
First world problems.
The annoying orange will never learn.
Nope.
Does that hurt? No. It's fat boy. Fat boy.
Don't say that. We do not fat shame our dogs.
It's endearing. In Spanish language, calling someone gordo
Well,
is like sweetheart.
Okay, well, I guess another good thing about Daisy is she eats a lot. And so Dexter likes to eat wet food, and I mix it with the dry food. So he eats around, and then he'll leave some of the dry food. But he'll come back and snack later.
I learned if I put water in and stir it up, you like that.
Oh, wow. I was just having Daisy come and eat the rest and hoping that he would lose a few pounds that way.
Yeah, it's for everybody. And Luther's been taking really good care to like bond and everything. So it's been awesome. All around, it's great. So scrolling.
Autumn, I agree. I kind of don't think he is going to develop empathy or a conscience. But
Sorry.
Trump, I think she was regarding to my answer. I don't want him to die. I just want him to like come close enough for him to at least have a wake up call.
Knocking on heaven's door.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, I that's hoping a lot. That he would actually develop any kind of emotion that isn't about him and only him. I wish other people would get a clue and recognize that he is not interested in your best interest. This week alone should tell everybody. So, enough about that again.
So, beep boop. Good denied. So yeah, now that I have 4,000 friends on Facebook, I'm just like, should I somehow delete everybody since everyone wants to chime in and be like, shit gibbons up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have some friends that like to only chime in to correct me. So, and the funny thing is, when I want to like spark narrative, it never happens. So I do something random like, oh, like I would say, my example is, what a nice sunny day. You're gonna get cancer. You're gonna die. Like that's how Facebook is to me. It's like shouting at me all the time. You have to fold in the cheese. Say fold in one more time. Schitt's Creek reference.
Yes, we love Moira.
Suzanne Sugarbaker's husband, that's correct.
Yes.
We have a friend who used to hang out with them back in NOLA or New Orleans. Or New Orleans.
David Beard. Shout out to David Beard if you're watching.
Name drop. Dad's root beer with vanilla ice cream.
There we go. Dad's root beer is actually one of my favorite root beers.
And where's it from?
Jasper, Indiana.
Set up.
One of my very favorite cities in Indiana. It's very beautiful and pristine and not far from where Florence Henderson grew up. Fun fact.
We would love it.
Mrs. Brady.
Mrs. Wesson.
Yeah.
So, back to the dipping out.
What?
You can't. Katie's.
Oh.
Read it out loud like you're talking to them.
Okay, I had to read it first.
Okay.
Proofread. Okay. Katie Penna, I like how you think. I think Trump should have the full COVID experience by losing his job and getting evicted from his home.
Ooh.
We should give that to him next month.
Or maybe
I concur.
Or maybe tell him there's a check on the way. Maybe there's not. That'd be fun. Jeff has the fun facts.
Thanks.
Yes.
A lot of people don't like my fun facts.
They're fun. I call them fun facts.
Well, sometimes when they're political rants, they're not so much fun facts.
I
But
want him to express himself.
Yeah.
Like Pimple Popper.
Dr. Pimple Popper.
Express yourself. So
Come on, girls. You even said I got something to talk about. It goes something like splat.
And we're done. Want to sing it out, or is there anything else?
Oh, I don't know. Does anybody else have comments?
We're at the bottom of the
Right at the bottom of it.
Sorry. Pierce the toast.
I was afraid it was your drink.
Should we bring the dog?
No. Let sleeping dogs lie.
I have a rule now where the internet goes off for an hour during the show.
Melissa, ew.
I turn off the there's no video game being played or no online gaming allowed in the house during our show. So hopefully it transmits better. So we'll see. But check your DMs for the. Well, thank you for tuning in. And so those of you who missed it, we're gonna get the. Is that who's that being screaming?
Oh. Sinead O'Connor last night, thank God, after U.S. President Trump tested positive for COVID-19, refusing to wish him and wife Melania well. The nothing compares to you icon tweeted, I couldn't give a fuck. What anyone thinks, I hope it takes him. Wow. She don't mince words, but never did.
On that note, time for a gospel song.
Yeah. You know what? Fun fact?
Oh God.
No, you can play it.
Okay, I'll start over. I'll start over and blend it in as you go.
Another fun fact: in some neighborhoods, in some really poor neighborhoods, stores play gospel music because it decreases the amount of shoplifting.
Or they play it at gay bars at last call to get people out of their past. That's how this song, I guess, became iconic to many of the middle-aged gay folk.
We missed something from Autumn.
Oh. What was it?
Oh,
Earth, Wind & Fire is
Awesome.
from the 90s. Oh, dang, that's awesome. I got goosebumps.
oh yeah,
So our friend Autumn
Yay.
worked on their costume.
man,
For
she
Earth,
knows
Wind & Fire.
everybody. She's paid in everybody's yard. Johnny Carson, Lucille Balls.
Thanks, Dan Alejandro. You have a good Sunday, too. We'll be doing all kinds of chores and errands.
Wash your hands, wear your mask, not like the president. Be safe, everybody.
And sanitizer. After party, YouTube. Sorry I came in late.